Stephen and Diana, just moments ago, we got off the phone with Detroit police, and they now say this investigation is primarily being handled by the Grosse Pointe Park Police Department. Detroit is still assisting. Meanwhile, a suspect who's one of the primary people in this case remains here in Grosse Pointe Park police custody. A Detroit police sergeant pays a visit to Grosse Pointe Park, bringing what appears to be a case and bags full of potential evidence inside. Police won't tell us what was in the bags or the reason for the visit, but the Bashara murder is the only major joint investigation underway at this moment. Meanwhile, Joseph Gens remains at the Grosse Pointe Park police station. He's been here since Tuesday morning. This evening, the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office says they have not received any paperwork from police on a warrant request. As for Bob Bashara, he remains free, and according to published reports, his attorney claims he took another lie detector test and passed it, but Grosse Pointe Park's police chief says he has no knowledge of it. Sources say Bashara took and failed a polygraph test last weekend. That test was administered by investigators. As for Gens, our sources tell us he has changed his story about what happened when Jane Bashara was murdered, going back and forth about exactly what role Bob Bashara played in the killing. And just seconds ago, the Detroit police cruiser that pulled up and the officer who went inside the building with all that evidence, well, they just left, and they did not offer any comment as to what was in those bags and in that case. Reporting live in Grosse Pointe Park, I'm Tom Waite, 7 Action News.
Well, Tom, based on the evidence collected so far, any idea what they're looking for?
Well, one of my sources who is very close to this investigation says one of the primary pieces they collected was the computer owned by Bob Bashara and possibly his wife, and something they're looking at is the finances. They're trying to figure out if there's a money trail here and if that will offer any clues into the murder of Jane Bashara. Diana?
All right.